Students, using Onshape, I want to walk you through how to complete this problem. We're going to draw this two-dimensionally and extrude it to make it three-dimensional to look like this, but we're going to use, once again, Onshape. So if you haven't already done so, create your account, and then when you get to this screen, you're going to create a new document. We will label this 3-2. Press OK. Once again, Onshape is web-based. It is similar to Inventor, but there are some slight differences. Just follow along with this tutorial, and hopefully you can be guided through completing this problem. First thing you need to do is sketch. Left-click, and you're going to select a view rather than a work plane. I'm going to sketch on the front view. Left-click again. Now you're in sketch mode, as seen here. I'm going to go to my front view. I'm going to study my drawing real quick, and then I'm going to draw this item. I will draw approximately this shape with these approximate dimensions first. So I'm going to go to the line command, left click. Go to the origin, left click. Now start drawing. I'm panning my screen right now with my scroll tool. I go up to approximately 4 inches and I left click. I go over approximately 6, left click. I go down, left click, over, left click. I press escape or right click and use this option to escape the line tool. I then get back into the line tool, back to the origin, bring my line over, intentionally line it up with this if you can, and intentionally make it horizontal. Left click, go to my circle tool, center point circle, left click, bring it over, left click, expand the circle out, left click again. Just like in Autodesk Inventor, Onshape has a trim tool. You will elect to trim this line, and it trims back to the circle. This line, it'll trim back to the circle. And finally, this part of the arc, and it will trim back to, again, the circles. Right click, escape the trim command. Now find this area. This is where all of our geometric constraints exist, and next to those will be the dimension command. I guess first we will dimension. I left click on the dimension tool, come over, highlight the line, left click, drag outward, type in 4 inches. Left click this line, drag outward, left click to place, type in 6, press enter, and now that is 6 inches. I will then go back to my drawing. I need to dimension this 2.5 and the 2-inch dimension. Go to the dimension tool, select the origin, then select the center point of the circle at which it creates this dimension. Dimension it at 2.5, press enter. Go back to the origin and again to the center point. Drag the dimension out, that should be 2 inches. When I dimension this arc, it should give me a radius dimension. I left click on the edge of the arc, and then I create this dimension, which is 1.5. 1.5. Go back to my drawing. I have one more dimension to put in place, and then I use geometry to solve the rest of the problem. I dimension from here to here. I drag outward, left click, place, and it is 0.5 inches. This drawing is still not fully constrained. I right click, I press escape dimension, and I view what these lines will do. These lines move, and they shouldn't. The only geometric constraint I can use in this point is the equal constraint. I press that, locate the line. I want this equal to this, and we are good to go. Lastly, we finish the sketch with a green check mark. We go to three-dimensional view, we extrude, and we will extrude this out to 1.5. The extrusion, 1.525, press enter, select it, and there we are. Thanks for watching.